My name's Tyler, and this is my Toyota Tacoma. I have a 3.4 liter with a fat supercharger on. This is the brand new Magnuson supercharger. Right next to it, cold air intake, got some headers down there as well. Stock pulley, but different lower pulley. You can sort of see it down there. It's bright red. And then it's catless. Also has a 7th injector right here, which I think is pretty cool. Haven't really heard of that for any other truck, so I think that's pretty sick. Also has a, I think, Flowmaster 40 or something like that. So up front, I've got a Apex bumper. This originally does not come painted. You have to paint it. I painted it black. I also got some little fog lights in here. Those are pretty nice. Got some aftermarket turn signals. Also for headlights, got some smoked headlights. This is probably one of my favorite things about the truck. I feel like it makes it stand out pretty good compared to all the other Tacomas. Also got some advanced fiberglass, and this pokes out about, I think, 3.5 inches, I believe. And then up here, I got a light bar, not plugged in, unfortunately. I'm waiting on a control panel because I have like a billion switches on the inside, and it's getting kind of obnoxious. In the back, I have more advanced fiberglass, and this is a 7-inch poke. Something that I think is pretty cool, this is the stock fuel door. I don't know if you guys noticed, but all these pre-runner boys think that they're cool with their open fuel caps. I think it's pretty lame, so obviously not painted yet, but it's gonna get there eventually. And then back here, I got my paddle tires, and you might be asking, this thing doesn't see sand. I can vouch, it definitely has seen sand, and they do get put to use pretty often. Back here, I don't even remember the name of these taillights. I think it's like Oxiwa or something, some new brand, but I got them sponsored, which was pretty cool. Matches the front pretty nice. I have a roll pan, which I actually recently learned is only made for the first gens, which I think really completes the rear end. So up front, I got a Total Chaos kit, and then I also got some Total Chaos gussets, and I also have the spindle gusset, which got powder coated to match the uppers and lowers. Also got the Total Chaos uniball conversion instead of the trashy ball joints. Also have some cam tab gussets, which is pretty nice. And then just stop bump stops. They work pretty good, but definitely need to go to some hydros eventually. I got some BFG's KO2s. They're 33s, pretty small, but I also got some Methods. I think they're 304s. And then I also have some aftermarket brakes, which are drilled and slotted. They're basically just a big brake kit from Summit Racing. I don't even know the brand. On the inside, I have some nice suspension seats. These hug me really tight. The stock seats, I slip around all over the place, which was really annoying. I also have a pretty sick PRP quick release with a Solo Motorsports like conversion, whatever you want to call it. Here's all my switches for my lights and whatnot. Also have a factory rear diff lock, which I think is pretty cool. Not a lot of trucks have that. Future plans, I hope pretty soon I can add a roll cage, a whole bed cage and whatnot, so that way it's a lot safer, because right now doing this kind of stuff is not a good idea without a roll cage, but I mean, there's only so much you can do. And then after roll cage, I'd want to integrate a bed cage with some bypasses going through the bed. That's way future though, because it's a lot of money. Probably beyond that, I'm not really sure what else from there.